The Jimmy IV Sexy Cool Lounge is an inspirational podcast spreading positive energy and only good vibes into the universe through personal discovery, empowerment, and self-love awareness. Now, please join me in the Sexy Cool Lounge with our creator and host, Jimmy IV.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you might be listening to this episode, right? And may your vibe be cruising at an altitude that is so sexy cool. So as always, y'all, at the beginning of every episode, if you are new to the Sexy Cool Lounge, thank you. Thank you for joining our vibe and our journey. And we do encourage you to go back and check out any episode between 1 and 82, with this being, you guessed it, episode number 83. We've had some great guests come through the studio in 2022. I'm looking forward to the ones that will be on our schedule in 2023. And I'm sure that there's something in our catalog that will fuel your soul. You can check out the catalog at www.sexycoollounge.com. And you can also listen to the podcast on any one of your favorite podcast platforms, all right? And if you're on social media, man, give us a follow. We'd love to follow you back. If you're on Instagram, check us out at Sexy Cool Lounge, all right? And always, y'all, you know you can find me on Facebook. Give me a friend request. I'll definitely accept and friend request you back, all right? So, Happy New Year, everyone. Coming off of my birthday episode, right? Which was really, really cool to sit down and have a chit chat with my buddy, Ricky. Thank you so much for celebrating my birthday with me and just vibing with me on a few things. So as we kind of move into 2023, right? We're leaving 2022 behind. I kind of felt like I wanted to start the year off and set the tone in such a way that we're going to do some big things this year, right? Each year, each movement, each progress forward, right? It's all about getting bigger and better, being better than what you were last year, reflecting on yourself, right? Making sure that some of the things that we did last year, we don't do again this year, all right? Sometimes we need to recognize the red flags in situations, make better decisions, okay? But that's all a part of the growth within our journey, right? So we're going to set the tone for 2023. But we need to understand that we can't do big things if we're distracted by the small things, right? And I think if we all reflect back on last year, that there were things that kind of came across our paths that we got distracted by, that maybe if we look at it in hindsight, we could have done a better job to not let those little distractions, those meaningless distractions actually distract us, okay? So in January, setting the year off right for 2023, we're going to recognize that we are going to do big things this year, but we are not going to let the small distractions distract us from our end goal, right? Now, I'm a firm believer that every next level of your life, right, will demand a different version of you. I'm a firm believer in that. You are different today than what you were yesterday. You're different this year than you were last year. And every level of that demands a different version of you. If you follow me on social media, you'll see me hashtag a lot. You know, be the best version of yourself. Okay. And I mean that wholeheartedly. Every day, every minute, try and become the best version of yourself. And as we grow, as we move forward on our journey, as we graduate from one level of consciousness to the next, it is going to demand a different version of you. And sometimes people will not understand that, and that is okay. This journey is about you. It's not about them. It's not about y'all. Okay? This is about you, right? There's something that I want to read to you guys, and I really want to kind of set the tone for this episode, right? The greatest fear in the world is of opinions of others. Let me read that again. The greatest fear in the world is of the opinions of others. And the moment you are unafraid of the crowd, you are no longer a sheep, you are a lion. Become a lion and have a great roar because it comes from your heart. And once you've achieved that, once you've got that, then, my friends, you have unlocked freedom. And really, what does that mean, right? We all get caught up sometimes in the opinions of others. Not to say that it's right, but sometimes we do. Sometimes we care about what other people think, right? And for the good, we should. I mean, we always want people to like us and stuff like that. Absolutely, sure. It's just human nature, right? But for the purposes of what we're experiencing here, this is in the context of the negative, the things that distract you from your goal. We cannot let other people's opinions set the tone for what we want to do and where we want to go. All right. So I'll read that one more time to you as I move on. The greatest fear in the world is of the opinions of others. And the moment you are unafraid of the crowd, right? You are no longer a sheep. You become a lion. And a great roar arises within your heart. So make that happen this year, y'all. Separate yourself from the crowd. Do not continue to be a sheep. Become a lion and roar your voice, your passion as loud as you possibly can this year. All right? Keep your mind off of things you don't want and keep your mind on things you do want, right? Let's stay focused this year. Let's stay driven on the things we want, the path that we want to go down. And let's stop giving attention and energy to the path and the doubt of things that we don't want. Focus comes from eliminating the distractions, right? We can no longer focus on those. We can no longer go through the pathway of the what if, right? We're not about the what ifs anymore. We're about the I'm going to do, right? Distractions subtract from your actions. I'm going to read that again. Distractions subtract from your actions. And we all know what that means. Distractions subtract from your actions. And what did we say at the beginning of this episode? We are going to do this year. This is the year that we will do. We will not focus in on the what ifs. We will not focus in on the maybes. We're going to focus in on what I'm going to do. All right? So stop getting distracted by things that have nothing to do with your goals. Stop getting distracted by things that have nothing to do with your goals. It is all about being goal-driven this year. Again, what we're going to do, right? Distractions is a killer of dreams, visions, and goals, y'all. Man, do I know that so well? Distractions are a killer of dreams, visions, and goals. How is that so true? No matter how you spin it, no matter how many times you want to slice it up, it will always come back to that if you do not see your dreams through, it is because of distractions. Distractions will be somewhere in the mix of that as an X factor. The same goes with your vision. And the same will go for your goals. If you do not reach your goals this year, it is because you got distracted. You allowed yourself to become distracted from your goals, from your vision. And goals and visions are part of the birthplace within your dreams. All right? Dismiss distractions. For me, in my opinion, y'all, part of the success is refusing to allow the distractions on your journey to stop you from reaching your destination, your goals, the vision that you have for your future, right? Dismiss distractions. If you cannot do great things, y'all, then do small things in a great way. So some of y'all might be just saying, well, I don't know about great. I don't know about great. Okay, baby steps. If you can't at this moment have the mindset of doing great things, then here's what I want you to do. I want you to take the small things that you can do and do them in a great way. Be the best at doing the smallest of things, getting the smallest of things done every single day, creating the mindset that I will accomplish what it is that I set out to do today. And then we'll take it from there. All right, family? It just burns me sometimes that we fight too many battles that don't matter. You feel me, family? We fight too many battles that just don't matter, man. If that battle is not between you and your destiny, then it is a distraction. I'm going to say that to you one more time. If the battle is not between you and your destiny, then it is a distraction. You have to learn to let things go, y'all. Man. But we're going to start 2023 off right. We're setting the tone in this episode for the rest of the year as we continue on our journey, right? Focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. How many times have we heard that? How many times have we said it? How many times has that been a part of what it is that we're trying to do, right? Focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. Nothing in this world, man, nothing in this world can distract you unless you give permission to the distraction to occur. How about that? Marinate on that for a minute, right? I'll say it again. Nothing in this world can distract you unless you give permission to the distraction to occur. Oh, my goodness. Let's all wake up and smell the coffee on that one, or the herbal tea in my case. Listen, you can always find a distraction if you're looking for one, y'all. So let's not look for the distractions. Let's not look for the what ifs. Let's not look for the maybes. Let's stay focused on the I will get it done. I will do. Right? Try doing this for a minute. I want you to disconnect from everything, right? I want you to disconnect from everything long enough to see if it feeds your soul, right? Or if it is a distraction. What deeply connects with you will always remain. And sometimes we don't let go, or sometimes we don't take a step back to really see if something is really vibing with us. We kind of get caught up in the sauce of the everyday routine of something, right? Or person for that matter. All right. So every once in a while, let's just take a step back. Let's disconnect from everything long enough to see if it really feeds our soul. Is this really vibing with me? Is this person really vibing with me? Let's have some clarity in how we're moving forward with our energy, right? And let's make sure that it is either feeding our soul, and let's make sure that it's not a distraction. Because what did we say? What deeply is connected will always remain. Now, I talked about disconnecting from somebody or people, right? And the reason I'm saying that, through some of my experiences that I've brought to this studio through certain episodes, right? I just want you to be careful, because sometimes distractions can come into your life dressed as love and attention, man. I know that all too well, right? So I want to make sure that I share that with you. I want to make sure that we are reminded that distractions can also come in the form of love and attention, when in fact it is a distraction, right? I want you to know the difference. And if you're having any difficulties with it, reach out to me. Let's figure it out together. Email me, sexycoolloungepodcast@gmail.com. We'll work it out together, family, right? Because that's what we do. I want you to remember your real competition, right, is your distraction. I know sometimes we hear competition, other people, so on and so on and so on, right? No, I'm here to tell you that in 2023, I am setting the tone that your real competition is your distractions. Now, what are you going to do? Are you going to let your distractions beat you? Are you going to let your distractions conquer you and your vision and your goals and your dreams? I'm challenging each and every one of you around the world. Your real competition is your distractions. No distractions. Center yourself. It is your time. 2023 is your time. So we're going to do what? No distractions. We are going to center ourselves. This is your time, family. 2022 is over with. We are in 2023, and we are doing what? Bigger and better things. But we are going to be aware of the distractions. Release the distractions. that are holding you back. Focus on one thing only. And what is that? Getting it done. Get it done, family. We are not living anymore in the what ifs. We're not living anymore in the maybes. We're living in the energy of our journey of what? Getting it done. This is your year. This is your time. You have been shining bright, family. This is your year to shine even brighter. Why do I wear shades? Why do we wear shades? We wear them so that we can appreciate the burn and the glory of other people shining bright within themselves. That is the beautiful thing. So, less distractions, more focus. Less gossip, more encouragement, family. Less past, more future. Less toxicity and more positivity. There you go. Marinate on that, family. The difference between your dreams and your reality is called actions. And what are we doing this year? Getting it done. That is how we do. That is how we do, family. And let's continue to have some action on loving yourself. Loving yourself and continuing to radiate your vibe, right? And let's never forget, family, even though we do not have as much as others, man, we still have more than others. So let's continue to put good vibes into this universe so we can always get good vibes back. I'm Jimmy IV. I love you guys. We are going to have an amazing 2023 together. And I will see you on the next episode.